Someone followed recently. I don't know if you're here, but they were called TLD AI Academy.
Oh,
Trying to freaking push my buttons.
I was going to say they said the AI
They said
term.
the
Isn't that
word.
like technically banned in your chat?
Yes. Even though we
That's pretty
spent a
funny.
good portion this morning looking at the new AI addition to Lightroom.
Oh, I mean,
welcome to
and
the
AI is
greatest
not
show.
anything new,
Ask
actually.
me about
Adobe
that
has been
video
incorporating it.
sometime.
It's just, I think the past, not even a year, the past few months, it's been like all the rage right now.
It's
So,
I was having that thought as we were watching that denoise video, and I was thinking, hasn't AI been a part of our editing softwares for a good while? And it's just now the buzzword AI is like, it's catching fire, that it's good marketing to put it out there. Like,
Yeah.
maybe back in the days it was just whatever nerd speak, but nowadays it's like, it's hot to be called AI nowadays, right? Like, you want
I feel
AI
like
a part of you.
I feel like every 5 years there's a wave, right? We had, I don't know, do you remember AR and VR?
Yeah.
Augmented reality and virtual
Yeah.
reality? That was a thing like 2013, I would say like 2018.
And now, thanks to Zuckerberg, everyone hates VR and Meta and metaverse stuff.
Yeah, but I do think, and we don't have to stay on this topic because I know, but I do
we got
think
you here. Let's.
this actually has been a topic I've been thoroughly researching, and I actually am quite excited about. And I think AI is the new internet, essentially. Like, how internet was so revolutionizing in people's worlds. AI is next, because we're not even talking just generative imagery, which is, images and video. We're talking about like many aspects of different facets of people's, areas in people's lives. So it's only a matter of time that our parents are gonna be like, "Have you heard of the Chat GPT?" Like if they've been on Facebook, not too long ago, that kind of thing.
I think by the time my kids are having their kids, I think Chat GPT is going to be a person. They're gonna be like Andrew from, we were just talking about this, from Bicentennial Man. It will be an actual robot person. This is Chat GPT, and he's gonna be sitting down in an interview with Elon Musk, just trading ideas with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know. That's a weird imagination, but whatever.
Yeah, Rush says, I don't mind. I just don't claim it as your own artwork. Oh,
there was something we were reading too. Adobe launched this initiative about, what was it called, chat? Someone bring it up, like creative content ID or something, basically to let you know that this content was either created by a person or created by AI, which I think is good, because it is the wild, wild west. There's got to be some, not limitations, but definitely some checks and balances moving forward to be able to tell what's what, who was created, what's created by who or what. So it's going to be a very interesting time moving forward.
And Rush, I want to challenge you a little bit on that as well. So basically, how I think of AI and AI imagery is that instead of using a camera, now we get to use these machines, aka computers, to create imagery. And though it is in a different category as, let's say, a photo, it seems very similar to me how film transitioned into digital. A lot of film photographers poo-pooed on digital photography. A lot of them. I remember, because I learned digital right when digital became, right when digital became super, everyone had a digital camera now, and it really opened everyone's world to digital photography. And that's when you heard the term, oh, now everyone just calls themselves photographers, because now you have these cameras that used to be super expensive, and you had to have this long process of color, color film and black and white film. You need a dark room and all this equipment and chemicals. And now with a digital camera, people are able to take photos like this. And I think what AI imagery is going to do is make everyone their own directors, where people don't even need to know how to use a camera. They need to learn how to articulate the images that are in their mind so that the AI can understand it and create images. So I think it's really interesting. But again, I could go on and on, Aaron. I'll save you all the other thoughts that I have.
No, it's good, because I mean, chat, by the way, if you're not following Dio, make sure you hit that follow button in the title. We have a little @Deochu, and you can just click that, and it'll literally just have a little heart button. You just click that, and you'll automatically follow her stream. But I mean, if they don't get the AI talk here. You guys go to Deochu, she'll fill you in.
I'm done for now. If anything, I'm really excited to get into, everyone's work here. And you have so many people who are on your Discord sharing their work and their images that are not taken by AI. So I'm very excited.
One more thought, because
Sure.
there was a April Fool's joke floating around on Instagram, and I know maybe not some of you, I'm not gonna call anyone, but someone sent me the message and saying, this is what I was talking about. But it was an April Fool's joke. But basically, this guy was like, AI is so crazy now. All you need to do is take your client's engagement photos and then throw it into the AI and tell it to do whatever kind of wedding, like moody, blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing on the Instagram reel, it showed these like amazing, moody, dark wedding photography portraitures. And it looked amazing. But it was a troll, because these were literally the photographer's wedding shots of the couple. But the way he made it seem was that AI generated these. And I could see in the comments, no one read between the lines, and they were like, oh my God, this is such BS, blah, blah, blah. But then the creator's like, no, it's the April Fool's joke. Look when it was posted. But along that same vein, we saw what happened with like AI in artistry, and like the pushback, because AI, I guess, like, the learning, what do you call it? The learning, training the AI with learning by scanning or going through all the thousands and millions of artworks out there. Wouldn't that be the same case with AI? Like, if you were creating imagery and that imagery was created by scanning photographers' work, isn't that going to fall in that same vein? Like what's it going to be for us? Are we going to have some kind of lawsuit? Are they going to put something out there to not allow that? Like, I don't know. What do you think? Machine learning, that's the word.
I think with any kind of revolutionizing technology, there's always going to be a pushback, and there's always going to be, I hate to say it, a side where some people will be negatively affected, and some professions might need to adapt. And it's one of those things that, I don't know the answer, but I do think that there are going to be some ground rules that are going to have to be made, but I think a lot of photographers' jobs will be affected by it. I think and that's the thing, and I understand that's really hard to hear. My job will be affected by it, I'm sure, in a matter. I wonder where we're going to be in just a year from now. So it's one of those things where we have an opportunity here. We could either learn how to do generative imagery, and I am currently learning via Stable Diffusion, and it is fucking hard. Ooh, sorry, I don't know.
It's okay.
It is challenging. It's actually not so easy to get really good images. You need to be extremely specific, and though it's not the same thing as crafting your own photo shoot, I do think people kind of underestimate actually how challenging it is to basically collaborate with an AI technology to be able to produce the images that are in your head. In terms of event photography, yes, I think maybe for more very stylistic photography, I hate to say the type of work that I kind of do, I could see AI generating really interesting imagery. But I think for actually being present and taking photos of your mom laughing, or like, you're in a wedding situation, or you're in a nightclub, like, I still think clients want real images of, the environment and event. I think event photography will never go away. And I actually think, again, if people are worried about payments and having opportunities, we either have to pivot, or we learn the technology, or we do both, kind of thing. But all because it will affect some people negatively, that's never going to stop technology being innovative. Like, it is going to keep on going. So we could either like have our heads in the sand, I guess, so to speak, or we could be like, all right, let's adapt, because one of my favorite quotes by Charles Darwin is not the strongest that survives is the most adaptable. And this is happening whether we like it or not. So I think there's two sides of every coin. There's going to be amazing benefits. There's also going to be some negative aspects to it. But yeah, those are kind of my 2 cents about it.
That was good. That was good. Hey, girls, she's so smart. But yeah, I mean, for those of you guys who don't know, we blocked it mainly for the memes. Okay, I'm gonna eventually unblock AI, but it was just funny last week. You had to be there. It was just bombarded.
I felt like I contributed to the bombardment of AI conversation last week.
You did it. It was okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was all good. Man,
Hysterical. Deochu's fan group, as Dominic Toretto would say, Welcome to the
I'm
family.
getting bombarded by whoever this guy is. We got deothebomb.com. We got Deolicious. We got Deochu's tomato hat. We got Deochu's fan group following. It's so funny. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Your fan club is coming out in full force. Love it.
Hi, everyone. That's hysterical.